Hey everybody, I just got this in. It's the latest run from Scaletrains of their GE C44-9W locomotive, also referred to as the Dash 9. And I got the GE demonstrator paint scheme. So there's your box. And you get the operator's manual, which is pretty standard with all their engines. And there she is. Really can't see her, but let's take it out of the packaging here and see how she looks. Okay, so here we go. Pretty attractive paint scheme. I also want to mention that in the package you get a little baggie with 4 extra roller bearings, because on the Scaletrains rivet counter, the bearings rotate on the locomotives. We'll see that later when I run it. Let's get a close-up of this beautiful locomotive. You can see the builder's plate. It's interesting, there's writing on the trucks there, white writing. Let's see if we can get in closer on that. Not sure what it says. Camera's getting a little fuzzy there when it's. So we got the air tanks, horn, exhaust. On the back, got your headlight, and then underneath it's the sand filler. Got your MU hoses. On each side of the coupler, you have extra knuckles, those little brown rusty things. Very nice. There's no ditch lights on the rear of this. Now they did make this before, this paint scheme, in their operator line, which they use just standard bodies, and they just changed the paint scheme. So there's no, each railroad has different details on our locomotives. They're just stock bodies and they just paint them. But this is the first time it's available in the rivet counter, which is very nice. Get the front view. Got your wiper detail, Sinclair antenna top, your ditch light. Oh, it's interesting, the number boards. See, it says Dash 9. I like that. This is the first time I've looked at this myself, so I'm not sure, there's probably things I'm not even noticing quite yet that you may have noticed. But she is a beauty, and I love getting demonstrator paint schemes. So when they came out with this, I'm like, yeah, I gotta get this one. All right, so let's go put on the track and listen to her. Before we put on our track, I was just about to take it off this turntable. I noticed there's a little bit of a paint defect right here. There seems to be like a little bit of oil maybe on the plastic on both sides of the cab. Right in there. But you know what? It's not something I'm gonna freak out about. Oops. But I can't tell if that is paint defect or there's just something stuck on there. Actually, you know what? It almost feels like it's like a glue of some sort. Well, I'll work on that and get it off. I think it's just actually like some kind of smudge. It's not really a paint defect per se. Okay, let's put her on the track and listen to all the great sounds. Okay, let's start her up and see how she sounds. We'll turn on the headlight. In function 6, we'll turn on the ditch lights. Check out the horn. The bell. The coupler. Put it into notch 1. See how slow she goes. Nice and slow. Notch 2. And we'll stop. A little bit of brake squeal. Alright, we'll back her up and see how she sounds with a dynamic brakes on. Okay, we'll put it in speed notch 4. And then hit function 4. Okay, let's shut down the diesel. So you can hear some of the other sounds a little more clear. So here's your horn. The bell. The coupler. And there's a bunch of other sounds, but you have to have it running to hear them. Okay, so overall, hey, it's a Scaletrains. Can't go wrong with Scaletrains. So, like I said, this isn't a new model for them. It's just a different paint scheme. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And I'll see you down by the tracks.